Special city council meeting to order. So I log April 7th. So Ashley, want to do roll call, please?
Peterson?
Here.
Nippert?
Here.
Shaven?
Present.
Kroger?
Here.
Thank you.
Switch it up.
Yeah, there's always one. We do have the agenda. Nothing on this one I think has changed at all. Any conflicts? Let's state them now.
Can I give a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda,
I'll
please.
second. I'll make first.
You make the first one. I don't think she can.
Second.
Shaven makes the motion. Kroger is second.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Now
Thank
any
you.
conflicts, let us know. And then we are here in consideration of the fiscal year 26-27 consolidated general fund tax levy. I need a motion to open the hearing.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Shaven.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Thank you.
Anything we need to discuss, Ashley, by looking at the paper you gave us? Jarvis, anything that's,
So
I think we've talked about it.
it's our city regular tax rate. That's our all-in rate, right?
So our levy is actually going down like $1, over $1 this year.
So 16 to 15.
It's like 1507, I think is
Okay.
what our numbers gonna be.
Have we had any public comments? I know it's been posted.
Yep, nope.
Okay.
I think it went down, we're fine.
Right. I don't think we have much of a choice, though, do we?
Yeah, there was
No.
no room.
I think that's good to kind of maybe say why.
That's going
Very
down,
down.
and then in the past, which was part of the audit, we'd been levying for the road use tax portion of employee benefits, and that's taken out, so that drops the
Okay.
employee benefits levy, so that's a portion of it as well.
Then the other part
And
is
then the consolidated levy just is rolling back, so.
so that's a state requirement that we got.
Yep, and that's already fixed, like they tell you what your max
Yeah.
is, so.
Okay. That's my main question, just kind of know where we started and what's our true bottom that we have to get to, which
For
2,
the
3 years, 4 years yet?
It's a couple years
Couple
yet.
years yet before we be. Okay.
Anything else? Okay. Is there a motion to close the hearing?
Motion.
Second?
Motion by Peterson. I'll give this one to Nippert, because Kroger's got a couple in there already. So.
roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming early. Meeting adjourned. Okay, it is 5:15, April 7th. I will go ahead and call the council meeting to order. Ashley, will you do a roll call, please?
Peterson?
Here.
Nippert?
Here.
Shaven?
Here.
Kroger?
Here.
Thank you.
We have gotten the agenda. I don't think there's any big changes.
No.
Subtracting, adding. Motion to approve the agenda.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Nippert, second by Peterson.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Thank you.
Conflicts, state them now, along the way.
Mayor J, I
You got
will.
one? Yeah, and I saw your name down there, you might.
Yes.
But I don't, does it matter though, if you're not gaining anything other than time away from you?
No.
So, you're gonna-
That's a good thing. but If I need to abstain, I will abstain
I don't know
from
if she'd have to.
mayor's
but,
report.
Okay, yeah, I saw that one too.
Okay.
but-
Oh,
okay.
that's separate, thank you.
Okay.
Well,
Take him, please. Yeah, I know.
it's a non-paid, so I don't.
That's what I was gonna say, there's no
Yeah.
monetary behind it. so-
Voluntary.
If you,
Hey, Joe.
if you abstain, then we can't do it.
Oh,
It has to be the majority of the vote.
okay.
I mean,
Whatever needs to happen.
somebody calls us on it, I'm guessing. We go back and re-vote, but it depends what your vote's gonna be, I guess, so. That's true. Yea or nay. We'll get to that one, so.
Okay.
All right. Next up's the consent agenda. These are all under one motion, one roll call. We have the minutes of the March 17th council meeting. Claims list 1359, the amount of $199,785.27. Everybody got the list of some of the larger amounts. Any concerns, questions for Ashley or Jarvis on those? Nope. New application for Wine Time LLC, doing business as Shelby County Speedway Special Class C, five-day retail alcohol license with outdoor service. Renewal application for Gussied Up Cocktail Lounge, doing business as Gussied Up Cocktail Lounge, Class C alcohol license. And a new application for High Banks Promotions LLC, doing business as High Banks Promotions, pending necessary requirements and the DRAM approval.
What's new, Drew?
The DRAM's the
Insurance.
insurance deal. So are we still waiting on that?
So his insurance expires 4/9 with the current one, and he's switching, but there's races April 11th.
Okay.
But they do a liquor license every year, so I said I'd put it on here pending everything's the way it's supposed to
So he's still waiting on approval, or he's gotten the approval
be. I
then?
mean, it started in the ABD system, it's just
Okay,
his insurance switches April 10th, so.
okay.
But if he waits till, he has an event on Saturday, so if he waits to the next council meeting, he can't sell alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Probably just need hot chocolate.
Yeah,
First one gets canceled anyways, so.
all right. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
Motion.
Second?
Motion by Peterson for sure, and I'll give the second to Shaben. He needs a little love tonight.
Roll call, Peterson.
Aye.
Nipper. Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Resolution 2637, set public hearing for Tuesday, April 21st, 2026 at 5:15 PM regarding the proposed sale of owned lots 21, 22, 23, and 25 of G.H. Christensen subdivision in the city of Harlan to Hanson House Harlan LLC. Just putting the hearing out, setting the
Yep.
hearing date.
Yep.
That's what we're
Yep.
doing. Okay.
Make a motion.
You wanna make that motion?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Shaven, second by Nipper.
Roll call, Peterson.
Aye.
Nipper.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
We need to receive and file the minutes of the March 17th Personnel and Finance Committee meeting.
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Nipper.
Roll call, Peterson.
Aye.
Nipper.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
And out of that meeting, we need to review and approve a recommendation to approve a $2 increase to Parks Department Superintendent, Veterans Memorial Auditorium, C.G. Turkelson Superintendent, and Streets Department Superintendent. Any other discussion, comments about that?
I just probably apologize for our delay and our little bit of oversight when we started doing our budget purpose, or meetings and everything else that transpired afterwards. I appreciate the superintendent's bringing it to us and the rest of our group listening. And kind of, I know there would be an option or another action item down the road here for
Maybe clean up a little
timelines
bit.
and all that, but we appreciate them bringing it to our attention for an oversight.
I'll make that motion.
And second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Shaven.
Roll call, Peterson.
Aye.
Nipper.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we need to review and approve multipurpose permit 2026-006, application for the west side.
So this was on the last agenda. We tabled it, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
she
we're
brought
looking
in
at
a
a
map.
Right.
So they changed it from backside to the front side then?
Nope, it's always-
Still backside,
Nope, front side.
still front side, okay.
Yep.
Where's the beer garden?
What's that?
Where's the beer garden?
I think the sideways stripes are the beer garden on 7th Street. That's the way I
Yeah.
read this.
Okay,
Yeah.
because it looked to me like it was farther east.
Well, I think she's indicating this
Oh,
is her,
that's her legend.
that's her legend,
That's nice.
yes.
Okay.
And this is
And we
where
didn't,
she wants the beer garden. Basically
That's-
right out front.
Yeah. And so the other small box, that's the city Beer garden.
No, that's
I-
like the key.
That's.
This is-
Oh, that's
this
the
is for
key.
their-
Okay.
This is for their 50th anniversary.
Yeah, in
This
May.
is separate. and
Yeah, this has-
This is
yeah.
something to do with.
Oh, this is not right.
No, this is not
Oh.
right.
This is separate.
No,
And
this is
this
the
is-
50th anniversary. for-
Yeah, this is not Ragbri, this is May 30th, their
Yeah.
50th anniversary celebration.
Okay.
But I am confused by the yellow, it says parking, normal parking. Does that mean,
Is that just saying it's normal
No,
parking
I
normally?
think that's just like where
It
the
would
parking
be-
is next to the courthouse.
That's-
so she's not blocking that off, is that correct?
I think she
It
is. I
looks
think
like
she's just
she
saying
is.
that's
She
where,
is.
it's gonna
I see.
cover that up.
Gotcha,
I think it's
So-
a notation for a visual where,
I see.
physically where it's at, if you were to go walk that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And it sounds like they're having fencing all the way around with an entrance,
Right.
so,
And she doesn't know exactly where the band's gonna be. They're having a band too. But it's gonna be inside there somewhere.
Yeah, just says not sure where band will be, not sure where electric is.
So they were waiting to see where
there's a couple
they're
of
gonna
posts
plug in.
right across the street there, but.
Cool.
So that's gonna be inside the beer garden though, the band.
I was looking at it, I was like,
I would assume so.
But all of our superintendents signed off on it, correct?
yep.
Yep.
I think they need a permanent one outside.
Street closing, noise variance. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Kruger, second by Peterson.
Roll call Peterson.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2638, authorizing the city to apply for membership to the Iowa Municipalities Workers' Compensation Association.
So,
This is just a requirement that IMWCA makes you do. when you-
We done this in the
Join them.
past, I'm guessing?
Nope, because we've never been with them, so we're,
This came from our insurance meeting.
yep.
yeah.
So it's
Switch work
just,
comp carriers, right?
yep, it's one of the requirements that they
And
make everyone do when you join them, so.
And I had the opportunity to go to their portal to look at their training classes and stuff like that. Very informative. I think will help a lot of people in different departments to catch up with stuff, with changes at the state level, so.
Kim? Is there a motion for resolution 2638?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Nippert, second by Peterson.
Roll call Peterson.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
And E is City of Harlan, Iowa, policy on salary and pay increase requests. Just kind of puts a bit of
So-
timeline in place for people everybody knows.
Yeah, but develop the policy, send to you guys if there's any feedback, recommendation. I didn't hear back, so I assume everything is good to go.
I just have one question.
Yes.
You know me. Union requests, is that covered in this or is that completely separate?
Union have their own timing for their
Time frame.
request because it's a
Okay.
3-year contract.
So this is strictly
This is strictly for
non-union?
the non-union
Okay.
members, yes.
Right.
I'd say it clarifies the gray area that we've had in the past and/or
Yes.
some assumptions were made that we were kind of adhering to and didn't formally have it.
Yes.
So this completely states in there, if you miss this time frame, you cannot put that request. You have to wait until the following budget season, yeah. So it's clear and to the point.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Nippert.
Roll call Peterson.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we have the review and approve Harlan Building Inspection Contract with Southwest Iowa Planning Council.
So I went back and forth in communication with them. They do inspection for other cities too. And they wanted to have a 2 or 3 year contract, and I was able to talk to them to go month by month until we found out exactly what we need to do. And they agreed and drafted the contract I shared with you guys for review, and it seems okay to me. There was no any stipulation. I sent to the city attorney, looked at it also too. He confirmed he doesn't see any issues with that, so we'll be able to start utilizing them. And their fees are included in there too, so.
And we just have to give them a 30-day notice, is that correct?
Yeah, 30-day notice here before we cancel, yeah. And there's no monthly charges or anything, it's per call.
Per call?
Yeah.
Yep.
Make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Peterson, second by Shaven.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we need to set the public hearing date of April 21st, 2026 at 5:15 PM for the proposed fiscal year 26-27 annual budget.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Peterson, the 21st.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Nippert? Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we need to review and approve the notice of nuisance fees and charges. Any changes for that? Actually, are they all,
So this is a whole new thing. So like if we have a nuisance properties and it gets to the point where we can go take trash off of their property, we need to have something just so,
we can show them?
show them this is why you're getting charged this amount.
So we never had this before.
No.
We had somebody do lawn mowing and the
Just had somebody, we just paid somebody to
sidewalks, but
do
we've never
it.
had anybody do the garbage. And like Jarvis and I have talked, it's better for a company to pick up the garbage with who knows what than having city employees pick up the bags of garbage and whatever else, clean up.
And just in case if there's needles or things like that are protected, they can be able to focus on that. And also to, it kind of explained the fees because there was a property that was mowed and it received this invoice. It was way more than what it was supposed to be, and we didn't have anything in place. So this will help us
Okay.
to stay in that threshold.
How do you distinguish between wanted and unwanted trash?
Notice.
What's that?
They get a note, they get a notice, and then they get anywhere between 7 to 14 days, even 21 days. And then if it's not cleaned up, they get a second notice, and if they haven't contacted me or if I haven't been able to contact them, then we take it to the attorney and
Like there's one property in Harlan that their trash, like the courts told them they had to pick it up by like October 17th and it's still sitting there.
Okay.
And you got raccoons and everything else, neighbors are complaining and
Sure.
so.
Do I need to abstain from that? Because since that's
I don't know.
a family business?
Yes,
I mean,
I recommend.
Probably
yeah.
And we went with Kroger and Sons just because you guys had them for the city contract, so that's why we went with them as well.
But you're not setting anything out. All we're doing is setting the fees. We already did the carrier. All we're doing is identifying what the itemized charges are gonna be, right? There's nothing about who the carrier is. It's
Well,
just setting the fees.
But this
We're giving them more money, though.
Money, yeah. So,
With more money for sharing.
Do we need to
They-
table it for next time then?
no, she can
I
abstain
would
from that.
probably
Just
need to
abstain and
abstain,
vote
just
it.
from an appearance
So we don't have enough.
standpoint.
Then we
Because
don't
we
have
only
enough
have
if
three
she's-
people.
if she can't
Oh,
vote.
true.
I'll recommend to wait because there's a monetary involvement and stuff. I'll recommend to wait.
Yeah, I need to abstain from that, so.
Okay, so we just do it
We'll
next
table
time.
it.
Okay. Review and approve multi-purpose permit 2026-007 application for the Relay for Life.
Same.
Same,
Motion.
Second.
motion by Nippert, second by Peterson.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Nippert? Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger?
Aye.
Thank you.
City Administrator's Report. Jarvis.
Okay, just go through this here quick and with my weekly or daily activities here. On March 18th, I attended the Airport Commission meeting and participated in Harlan Airport Apron Expansion Pre-Construction Meeting. That was on the same day. I also traveled to Omaha to attend the RPA 18 Policy Board and Technical Committee meeting. We updated the bylaws review and finalized the revision and were approved. In addition, I attended the Shelby County Chamber of Commerce Board meeting. On March 20th, I attended the EMA meeting, and Alex Luna provided an update on the safety committee regarding upcoming events, including Rugby and Lucas Oil, and share updates on FEMA. So, on March 23rd, I attended Rugby hometown meeting focused on vendor and non-vendor coordination, as well as planning and beverage, garden, and entertainment. On March 24th, Ashley and I met with Nathan from Owls and Cooney to review urban renewal plan. We discussed necessary updates, including removing areas that have sunset and addressing overall revision. We're continuing to work in coordination with Nathan as well as Matt from Schneider, the GIC specialist, to complete the updates on the GIS. GIS stands for Geographic Information System. And March 25th, I met with John McCurdy from Southwest Iowa Planning. That's the SWIP code, to discuss the workforce housing tax credit program and its implications for economic development. So there is some tax credit that you can get if you own a construction business. And I was talking to Jim Sheehan and discussing about that, if we can get those projects going with the contractors and be able to get some tax credit and do some economic development housing projects. So. March 27th, I attended a nuisance meeting with the city attorney and the code enforcement officer. We reviewed the nuisance list report. I also attended the HMU board meeting, as well as 2026 Shelby County Chamber of Commerce annual banquet. During that banquet, the chamber announced Paul Plum is going to be a new chamber director. He came from Crawford County Chamber of Commerce. He's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to economic development. And I think it would be a great asset for the community here. So, March 30th, I met with Brian from HMU to discuss security cameras at the city facilities, and also attended a separate Rugby meeting with their budget. Rugby meeting with the budget and commission and insurance committee. In addition, I emailed Brent Sheevy with EMC Insurance Company to compare between the insurance between the city and the EMC and McKay Insurance Company, because there's one for Rugby and there's one for the city. So I was able to give that information to him, the binder, and also attended the meeting. And during that meeting, he had a few questions about it, and I was able to ask the price, and now he's going back to his insurance and review that and see if we need to make any adjustments or additional coverages, or leave the way it is will be sufficient enough to cover the city. So, and March 31st, I attended a meeting with the Shelby County Board of Supervisors and Rugby Blue Team Executive Committee team. On April 2nd, I met with Kevin Campbell from Shelby County State Bank. We reviewed city accounts just to making sure that the interest rates are valid interest rates and what's in the market. And we did comparison and see what the rates are. So, and today I attended the Shelby County Board of Supervisor meeting. I also submitted grant to for the fire department with the firehouse subs policy, public safety foundation grant. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them. I just submitted today, so I got a confirmation that they received. So we'll wait to hear back. They want to buy uniform, gear, and all the items. So
Mostly helmets and boots that are expired. That's the majority of it.
Yep. And there's some questions about the distance between the Harlan and the nearest store they have, or restaurant, whatever.
Firehouse.
Firehouse, yeah. So it was less than 50 miles, so I think we might be in that range. So, so I'd like to say we received approval for $10,000 grant from Community Foundation of Southwest Iowa for the Little League concession stand. The funding will support the remodeling of the concession stand and purchase of a new appliance to improve the facility. I don't know if Troy, you want to touch base on that a little bit?
The old stuff's gone. Countertops are all gone. We haven't bought the new appliances. I think we get the check first, right? This is not a complete, I was gonna ask you that. So reimbursement afterwards, or just we get the check from them and then
Submit the invoices after you get the check and submit the invoices. They'll deduct
to
from there.
validate what we spent?
Validate what you spent.
So I thought
on,
that
yeah.
was a document I signed, but
Yep.
saying that's good.
And then Shelby County Speedway Economic Development Group is scheduled to meet on April 9th at 12 o'clock in the City Hall Council Chamber, and a reminder email will be sent out to the group. So specific, this group will focus on economic development and the marketing and stuff like we did it last year. There were 7 people on the group, and I think it's important for a community to identify the location where people can eat, you know, how they can see the amenities and stuff that we have in our community. So that group will focus on that, just the Speedway. And then there's another group for the safety. That would be also for the Right and Lucas Oil. So there's two different committees there. So this is a new one that I'm developing. So hopefully, I got a response back from a lot of people that want to participate in that. So it'll be a good group to have in place. That's all I have.
When does the new chamber guys start, Paul?
April 20th?
April 20th, yeah.
20th?
Yep.
Did you tell him when he starts the 20th, that's the right meeting, and he takes over?
Pretty much I kind of referenced that, yeah, during the interview.
Oh, by the way,
By the way, we have these two events coming this time.
Lucas Oil is gonna keep me around there too, so. Time to shine. So. Anything else for Jarvis?
Also, too, I'd like people to go to the portal, right by portal, and just update their committees and stuff, because I was able to go back in there and just update things myself and making phone calls. So if you're in charge of that committee, I highly recommend just go in there, update your information, the status of your projects and stuff too. So.
Okay, thanks Jarvis. Under my report, I have, I'd like to recommend Randy Kroger to be appointed to the Veterans Memorial Auditorium Commission for a 3-year term that expires April 19th of 2029. He's taking Al's spot, I think, yep. Al's been on there for a day or two, so I thank him for his service there too. So I need a motion to appoint Randy Kroger to my position. Motion by Nippert, second by Shaven with a nod.
I said second.
You did?
Quietly.
Roll call Peterson.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
You're fine.
Take a vote.
It's during daytime hours, so you're not gonna get them out of the house at
Yeah,
night.
I know, yeah.
Maybe I'll bring you lunch after.
It'll be
Stand with
Good luck, Kelly.
Thank you.
I think you'll do a fine job. So, next up, Joe Ruschenberg on the municipal utilities.
Hello, everyone.
Joe?
Hey,
I was
Joe.
just going to highlight a few things from our last board meeting on the 26th of March. One of the items that had some discussion or debate on the discontinuation of our adding fluoride. The board actually turned around and rescinded the resolution that they approved at our January board meeting. Basically, the state was working towards requiring fluoride to be removed from community systems. Well, it didn't make it out of the funnel, so it's dead until next year if they bring it up, or whenever, if it ever comes back up again. And then the EPA has been, I guess, required by a ruling on a lawsuit out in California to do some research too, as far as effects of adding fluoride. So with that in light, the board took kind of another look at it and rescinded that resolution from January, and we're going to continue to keep feeding fluoride like we were. Basically, I think, things will probably stay the way they are unless we hear something, the state brings it back up in legislation, or we hear some report from the EPA saying that, it's advisable to remove it. So that was a big item. Another item I was going to touch on too, we had some discussion as far as pre-purchase of future natural gas for HMU. So we're looking at a resolution which they approved authorizing the purchase of natural gas from PIFA Inc. So it's a group that'll go out, and this is through our gas purchasing agent right now, Clayton Energy, has put us onto this. Basically, it's a savings, so we'll pre-purchase 7% of our future gas, and it's utilizing HMU's tax exempt status, so there's a savings to HMU purchasing that gas through PIFA. So that was approved, and move ahead with that. kind of backing on what you guys had mentioned as far as insurance. They went ahead and they approved the renewal of our property and casualty insurance through MC. Also approved, they call it a boiler insurance renewal. So it's just kind of an old name, I guess, when places used to have boilers that they would insure on buildings, whatever. They kind of kept that same name, but basically this covers our two big cat generators that sit down at the old facility, and then also equipment in our substations is what that policy's for. And then the third policy they approved was again on the workers' comp, with the IMWCA. So, which that's going to be quite the savings is what we're being told in that group, so. Last two things, just an update on the raw water system improvements project. We are hoping to have that, I think, at our April meeting here. We'll have final payment, final approval on our water project. And I think we've got all the equipment in as far as the new campsites down at the fairgrounds. Guys actually started doing some potholing down there, I think, end of last week, starting into this week, trying to find existing utilities down there so we can start directional boring and trenching and getting that stuff installed. So we're moving forward with that. Any questions for me?
Just to add up on IMWCA, I had an opportunity to talk to one of the representatives, and they highly encourage department heads to assign those training classes for the insurance classes and stuff.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so, and that goes to the city also too. Like, we have to utilize those information because the certificates you get could help in the future premium, showing that people are attending those classes and taking those classes, so.
And if I'm correct on that, Jarvis, too, I think with the program we currently use through IMU, I think that qualifies, right? I mean, we've got safety, we've got all safety classes we take through them, through that program.
Yeah.
So
This will be additional to.
Oh, it will be additional. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll help.
All right.
And once we give access to full portal, we'll share that with the department heads so they can have access to that too and assign those classes too.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
And then I forgot to, April birthdays, Chris Byron.
He doesn't look any older. Any comments from the public?
Oh,
He's always swapping hats.
thought I'd get up, do it without it. Just a couple, got quite a few things actually. Just to clarify for the public and everybody, water in the restrooms will not be turned on until April 15th. That's our last freeze date. Some things might get turned on ahead of time if the weather looks okay, but just kind of making sure everybody knows that April 15th is usually the first day we do it. April 15th, everything will not be on, but we'll start turning things on then at all of the parks, restrooms and that. Arc Electric down J.J. Jensen completed their portion of the project. We were able to turn the lights on last week on Field 2, and it looks amazing. It's absolutely incredible. So really excited. Musco has a couple of things to finish up, and then they will set up the portal or app to where we can turn them on remotely on Field 2. So I need to get with the Little League board on how to turn Field 2 lights on right now, but they look amazing. Field 2 is very bright. Everything around Field 2 is not, which is awesome. I'm a big proponent with light pollution and that. These lights don't pollute the surrounding areas, so it's incredible. Pre-construction meeting for river access, we're trying to finalize for April 16th at 10 o'clock. So we'll get that going, and then we'll figure out a start date for the river access project. So that's very exciting. We are gonna do a tree planting thing this April yet, don't know the date yet, but we'll be planting 10 to 15 trees in the parks with the Plant Iowa Committee again this year. Then the last thing is update on Dream Playground. The pour-in-place protection is in. I don't know if you haven't seen it. It looks amazing, feels amazing. Saturday, I opened up the south entrance to Dream Playground. We can play on the playground now if you come in the south entrance from the walking trail. I have the north side closed off still and everywhere else because it's mud everywhere. We don't want a bunch of mud on it, but you can get on Dream Playground on the south side. We've had a lot of great feedback from it that it's fun and the slides are fast. So it's pretty incredible playground. Updates on that, when Mother Nature lets things dry out, we were hoping to have concrete all done last week. We were hoping to have all the grading done last week. Mother Nature gave us a beautiful drink of water, which we needed more than we needed concrete. So as soon as things dry back up, we can do that, and then they'll get started back on the restrooms there. The restrooms aren't very close yet, but we'll have a porta potty there for people to be able to use there. But that's the update on Dream Playground, and that's all of my updates.
Well, thanks to the crew's efforts on JJ, because that was a lot of trenching that got done. So I noticed that just in the last week, you guys went and put a lot more mulch down, and I saw a whole bunch of grading got done. So might be a little sloppy for a little bit till it dries out maybe, but we'll see.
We think we got enough mulch down
Okay.
now that we finished it up. I believe yesterday we did the lot more mulch.
So
And so it's a lot better now. So we're gonna kind of see what this last round of weather does for it. And we're hoping to maybe get top dressing on field 2 and 3, hopefully tomorrow. Depends if I can go out there and move some dirt around on the fields.
is that your footprints or is that someone
That's
else's?
not my
Okay, I
footprint.
kind of thought that last night, by the way.
Please stay off the fields if they're muddy. It's gonna take about 4 hours to get those tracks out of field 3 right now. Somebody went home and I'm assuming their parents weren't real happy. Let's just put it that way. They looked like they got a little muddy. So, yep.
Well, thanks for the efforts down there. It's greatly appreciated. And like I said, it'll be really interesting when both sets of lights are on at the same time to show the difference.
Yes, I'm kind of excited for that too. So.
Thanks for the efforts, though. We appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Tim.
Any other comments from the public? Anybody up here?
None on my side.
Pretty smart. Your friends left you. Meeting adjourned.